galing San Beda, galing ng San Beda.
Magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat mga kapamilya. Balik-akutsyon tayo sa loob ng Philoy Flying Bee Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. It is a Friday game day, September 28, 2018. Ito ang NCAA Season 94 live on SNA. And today, as usual, we have a triple header for you guys. Sisimulan natin ang bakbakan sa Mapua Cardinals at Perpetual Help Altas, followed by the EAC Generals and the College of St. Benil Blazers, and it's gonna be capped off by the matchup of the JRU Heavy Bombers and the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Maraming salamat po sa pagtutok live on SNA HD Channel 166, Liga and Liga HD Channel 183, the #1 sports website in the country, sports.abs-CBN.com. We also have it at tfc.tv, the Filipino channel, and youtube.com/ABS-CBNSports. This is Martin Avier checking in for our first game today. Kasama ko po ngayon ang nag-iisang Mr. Triple-Double, si Mikey Reyes. Hello, Mikey.
Magandang tanghali sa iyo, Martin.
Tanghali, Mike.
Magandang tanghali sa lahat ng nagla-lunch ngayon. Very, very exciting matchup. One team na very, very crucial game kasi nga they're vying for a Final Four spot and the other team trying to play party pooper.
You mentioned the Final Four race natin, Mikey. And at the stage of the season, papalapit na tayo ng papalapit sa pagtatapos ng elimination round. Ito na yung nagiging itsura ng ating standings.
Oh, kaya very, very crucial ang mga games sa mga susunod na araw natin dito sa NCAA. Kaya itong Perpetual Altas right now, they are tied with the CSB Blazers at 4th place and CSB will play later. So kakailanganin makuha ng panalo ng Perpetual ngayon. Just in case nga, makuha din ng panalo mamaya ng CSB. Ito namang Mapua Cardinals, still mathematically possible to enter the Final Four if they win all their games from here on out. Pero mahaba o matarik ang tinatahak ngayon ng Mapua. Tingnan natin kung kakayanin nila itong first matchup nila.
Ito Perpetual Help Altas, matapos ang kanilang 3-game losing streak dito sa ating season. Sinagot nila yan ng 3-game winning streak. Ito yung Perpetual Altas, Kim Aurin in their first matchup against the Mapua Cardinals posted monster numbers. Sa kabila naman, ang humaligi para sa Mapua Cardinals doon ay ang kanilang rookie na si Warren Bonifacio, but that was won by the Perpetual Help Altas by 6 points. It was close off route, Mikey, pero nanaig doon ang kupunan ni Coach Frankie Lim.
Well, this was a game of runs between Perpetual and Mapua. At the start, Mapua ang nag 7-0 run. Pero nung 3rd quarter and 4th quarter, a 10-0 run and a 9-0 run respectively ang kumamada para sa Altas to get this win. Like what you said, Kim Aurin delivering the goods para kay Coach Frankie Lim. 22 points, 5 assists, and 5 steals, doing it on both ends of the floor. And the super rookie ng Mapua from the Red Robins, itong si Warren Bonifacio, one half of the Airbnb. 13 points, 12 rebounds, a big double-double for the the big man na full of potential para sa Mapua. Tingnan natin kung ma-duplicate niya yung performance na yun ngayon kalaban ang Perpetual.
Perpetual Help Altas ended that game on an 8-4 run para kunin ang victory mula sa Mapua University Cardinals. Pero ito namang Mapua, after winning a game 2 games ago, natalo sila nung huli nilang laro against the Letran Knights, and you can see the highlights here. But they were led, speaking of super rookies, Mikey, meron pa silang isa pang young gun na nagpapakitang gilas dito para kay Coach Atoy ko, at yan ay si Arvin Gamboa.
And if you want to talk potential with the Mapua Cardinals, isa itong si Arvin Gamboa, the son of professional basketball player in the Philippines, Arnold Gamboa, nung panahon niya. 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists for the younger Gamboa. Ito yung player na talagang yung energy niya na pinapasok niya sa loob ng floor. His body, he uses his body well. His speed, his athleticism, and he will only get better with the experience and the exposure here in the NCAA.
And with his size and his speed, he is always a potential matchup nightmare para dito kay Coach Atoy ko. That's Arvin Gamboa again, scoring 17 points. That is a season high for him. So titignan natin kung makakagalaw siya against the big men of the Perpetual Help Altas. And speaking of Perpetual, this guy, one of the veterans of Perpetual, we expected him to have a bigger role this season, but you know, he's had an up and down season so far. Inconsistent numbers mula sa kanya. But last game, that was, I think, shades of his older self. Itong si AJ Coronel scoring a double-double against the JRU Heavy Bombers.
And malaking bagay para sa Perpetual Altas na makuha ni AJ Coronel nga yung top form na nakita natin in recent years. Ito, papalapit na ng Final Four at yung mga crucial ball games in the latter portion of the elimination round. Kasi nga, last game, 22 points, 11 rebounds, a big double-double for him with 2 steals. Doing it on both ends, itong si AJ Coronel. At yung kumpiyansa, yung panalo nila na nakuha nila sa Lyceum noon, dinala nila papunta sa next game nila against Jero. Tingnan natin kung nandiyan pa din yun going up against Mapua.
Ito nga Perpetual Health Altas riding a 3-game winning streak, winning against the Heavy Bombers in their previous game. Tignan natin kung ano yung magiging performance nila dito. Pero kilalanin natin ngayon ay ikatlong miyembro ng ating broadcast team. Nandiyan ang diwata ng NCAA, si Roxanne Monte Alegre. Rox?
Hello, hardworking and handsome gentlemen, Martin and Mikey, magandang hapon sa inyong dalawa. At syempre sa ating mga kapamilya na sumusubaybay dito sa NCAA, isang magandang hapon sa inyo. Ako po ulit si Roxanne Monte Alegre at this is already the last game day this September. Kaya kung hindi nyo pa kami natutweet, ilabas nyo na ang mobile phones nyo at gamitin nyo ang hashtag NCAA Season 94 at hashtag Galing NCAA. Kung meron kayong mga shoutout sa mga favorite nyong players, meron kayong mga comments, mga gustong i-share na photos, go ahead. We will be happy to hear from you guys. You can also go to youtube.com/ABS-CBNSports if you're on the road, if you're going somewhere else on a Friday night. You can also check out the #1 Philippine sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com para mapanood nyo kami on live stream. Martin?
Maraming salamat, Roxanne. Abangan namin yung mga report mo mamaya. Pero ngayon, oras na para sa bakbakan ng Perpetual Health Altas and Mapua University Cardinals. Puntahan na natin ang ating Coliseum announcer for the announcement of the starting units.
Christian Bunyag, center. Lawrence Victoria, point guard. Cedric Palayo, guard.
Eric Habel, point guard.
Arvin Gamboa, forward.
Edgar Charcos, point guard.
Jello Rason, shooting guard.
Eze Prince, center.
Romel Mangalino, forward.
AJ Coronel, shooting guard.
Balik tayo sa ating coverage of the NCAA Season 94 muli. Araw po ng Biyernes, September 28, 2018. This is a starting unit for Coach Atoy Ko. And today, he's gonna start Eric Habel at point guard alongside Pelayo Bunyag, Gamboa, and Lawrence Victoria. At nanonood kayo live on SNA HD Channel 166. Sa kabila naman, Edgar Charcos, Jello Razon, Prince Eze, and you have Rome Mangalino at the 4 spot for Coach Frankie Lim alongside AJ Coronel, who again, talked about him earlier, had 22 points in their previous game. Mga opisyalis natin para sa larong ito, we have Jorge Serapia, Art Herrera, Bong Julia, and Oliver Angeles at number 49. Entering the first quarter of this game. Again, this is the NCAA Season 94 live on SNA. Manood din po kayo live streaming at sports.abs-cbn.com and youtube.com/ABS-CBNSports. Perpetual versus Mapua starting our Friday game day here in the NCAA. And Mikey, obviously Mapua, ang game plan nila dito, they need to play fast, they need to play their game para rin manegate nila yung presence ni Prince Eze on the defensive end.
Oh, what you would want is maka-atake ka na at maka-shoot ka na bago pa makababa itong si Prince Eze. Ang ganda ng elevator screenplay doon na din-draw up ni Coach Frankie Lim, leaving Jello Razon for that open three-pointer at the top of the key.
Jello Razon coming off that 21-point game. Hindi siya nakapaglaro nung panalo nila against LPU. Pero he had a bounce-back performance against the Heavy Bombers. Look at that screen. That set up the three-point bomb for Jello Razon. Here's Mangalino. Edgar Charcos. Binabantayan ni Eric Habel. Charcos on the crossover. Edgar makes his way to the basket. Nabitawan ng bola. Arvin Gamboa tumatakbo. Binigay sa labas. Victoria from the corner. Drops it in.
Oh, that's Lawrence Victoria's shot right there. Ang ganda nung kick out doon ni Bunyag. Papunta sa open. Ito si Lawrence Victoria sa corner hitting that three-pointer.
Here comes Perpetual help. Again, this is the right time for them to find their groove, to find their peak. Dito sa ating NCAA Season 94. AJ Coronel. Edgar Charcos. Mauubusan sila ng oras dito.
And that's what you want if you're, of course, you're one of the teams that are vying for a Final Four spot. It's a long season. You don't want to peak too early. You don't want to peak too late na wala ka ng chance. So this is the right time for these teams to finally find that potential or reach their full potential this season. Especially papalapit na tayo ng Final Four and even when you get into the Final Four.
Yes. Here's Eric Habel getting the start today. Attacks Charcos. No good on that layup. Edgar Charcos tumatakbo. Floater is good for Edgar.
That's a nifty floater there for Edgar Charcos. Not challenging the big man, knowing his limits, whether it be yung height disadvantage siya, pero knowing how to flip it up over the defenders and hit that too.
Here's Cedric Pelayo. He fires from downtown. Too strong. And that's great defense by Perpetual. 5-3 lead para sa Altas, pero hindi nagkaamuyan doon si Charcos tsaka si Jello Razon. And that's gonna result to a turnover for Perpetual.
Charcos thought na mag-go all the way itong si Razon. As we look at this, again, hindi niya challenge itong si Arvin Gamboa. He knew na medyo may heft advantage.
Yeah. Charcos a very smart offensive player, but that's another steal for the Altas. Here's Razon. And Coronel finishes on the break.
Perfect execution there on that fast break play. Good outlet to Charcos, forward pass to Razon, and then Coronel with the finish.
4-point lead now for the Altas. Fast break points. 4 para sa Perpetual, wala pa para dito sa Cardinals. And that's gonna be a foul against Jello Razon. Vivo 11 or Vivo V11 perfect shot here. AJ Coronel off the perfect pass as well from Edgar Charcos. 7:21 remaining. This is Eric Habel starting the play. Catch and shoot for Pelayo. And Pelayo knocks it down.
Yun naman ang calling card. Ito si Cedric Pelayo. Catch and shoot from the outside. One of the top gunners. Well, at least from the outside para dito kay Coach Atoy ko.
Dito sa Mapua, Mikey, marami namang scorer na asahan itong si Coach Atoy ko. Yun nga lang, medyo hindi sila nagsasabay-sabay sa mga laro. So that's actually the consistency they are looking for from their scorers at that time. And another turnover here for the Altas.
Second turnover for the Altas due to miscommunication. O kaya nung sabi mo, hindi nagkakaamuyan. Pero ito si Cedric Pelayo, alam na alam, or amoy na amoy. Ang rip doon, hitting that three-pointer from the right wing.
Here is Victoria. He attacks. No good. Only a point for Victoria against the Knights. Here's Charcos. Attacks Gamboa. Naagawan siya doon.
Yun ang sinasabi natin, Martin. This time, inatake niya si Arvin Gamboa. And Arvin Gamboa, knowing how to play defense, stood his ground and forced that turnover.
You guys can see Coach Frankie Lim for NCAA titles with the Red Lions. Now he's trying to do the same here with the Altas. 7-6 lead. Perpetual with a steal again. Jello Razon on the move. Ooh, he is denied by Lawrence Victoria.
Ang matchup of Jello Razon, Lawrence Victoria, the vet versus the rook. Both players, challenge din sa isa't isa as we look at this block by Lawrence Victoria. And the stare down, look at that. letting him know is Lawrence Victoria.
Edgar Charcos. May tangan ng bola. Charcos falls down and he's hurt. Charcos holding on to his right ankle.
This is very unfortunate because Edgar Charcos just came back from an injury. Yung tuhod niya nung first round. Ngayon naman, hawak siya sa kanyang ankle. Hopefully, it's not too big. Not big of a deal para dito kay Edgar Charcos. mo naman to si Edgar Charcos. Warrior to. Technically and literally dati.
Spent some time, of course, with the University of the East. Pero tingnan natin yung bagsak doon ni Edgar Charcos.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 8 seconds to shoot.
Naapakan siya. Bunyag.
Ang papalit sa kanya dito, Jasper Cuevas on the floor. Rob Mangalino, 4 minutes gone in the first. AJ Coronel, and for the second time here in the first quarter, napunta ka ng shot clock violation ng Perpetual. And we have a timeout here on the floor. It's a 1-point lead for the Altas.
Welcome back mga kapamilya dito sa NCAA Season 94. Proud si Coach Atoy ko ng Mapua Cardinals sa 18 players niya na nakaapak sa Pro League simula nang hinawakan niya ito ng Season 91. At sabi nga niya, ang mindset niya as a coach is to make everybody successful. Sabi niya, napaka-fulfilling para sa kanya ang ma-mentor ang young talented players natin dito sa bansa. Pero para naman kay Coach Frankie Lim, sa pagbabalik niya dito sa collegiate basketball, ang gusto daw niya hindi lang ma-share at ma-develop ang mga players niya, kundi ibalik ang winning culture sa Perpetual Health Altas. At sabi nga rin niya, Edgar Charcos is one of his most improved players. At nakita nga natin siya nagkaroon ng mild sprain kanina, but he is going back to the game. At sabi rin niya, ayaw na niya maulit ang hamstring injury niya. But for today, all he needs to work on is his timing. Back to you, Martin.
Maraming salamat, Roxanne. And ABS naman dito si Coach Atoy ko. These are very promising rookies, mostly from their high school program na nag-champion sa NCAA Juniors. As we see that three-pointer dropped in for Jello Razon. Here's Kane from Twitter. Sinusuportahan ng Altas.
Second three-pointer of the ball game for Jello Razon. Hindi mo talaga pwedeng iwan itong si Jello Razon if you're Mapua. Yun din ang chinicheer ni JT Garcia. Let's go Mapua, don't lose the game. We will win this for the whole Mapuan community here and abroad. Fly high.
Saan kaya yung
Abroad,
bansa na
no?
yan? Oo. Malaman natin yan. Noah Lugo in for the first time para dito sa Cardinals. And Christian Bunyag on the free throw line. He's had a very slow season after having that promising year in NCAA season 93 with the arrival also of the other young big men of Mapua.
And we haven't seen si Warren Bonifacio yet, pero ito na, tinawag na ni Coach Atoy ko, papasok na yung kanila super rookie.
Here's Prince Eze with a jumper. That is short. And the rebound goes to Cuevas. Pero maaagawan siya doon. Oh, hindi nakatingin si Bunyag. Razon to the rack. No good. Here's Lugo with the outlet. Gamboa. And that's going to be a traveling violation against Arvin Gamboa. Nauna yung step niya doon before he dribbled the ball.
Hindi rin makalayo dito ang Perpetual. I'm sure they want to play better. Kasi apat ang alamang nila dito. So maganda din ang depensa na nilalaro ng Mapua. But both teams are trading baskets right now, trading stops.
And this is the key addition dito sa mid-season ng Perpetual. Si Kite Jimenez. As we see, Jello Razon. That's his third one here in the first.
Jello Razon just hot and staying hot here in the first quarter. 9 points already.
Here's Pelayo. The turnaround. That does not work. And Eze gets the rebound. Coronel will slow it down for the Altas. Jasper Cuevas. Binigay kay AJ Coronel. Kite Jimenez feeds Eze inside for the jam.
And because itong si Jello Razon has three-pointers here in the first quarter, medyo nagkakaroon na ng space sa ilalim. Kaya na-open doon ito si Princese for that slam.
Biggest lead off the game, 9 points. Here's Gamboa attacking. And that's going to be a foul on AJ Coronel. Perpetual, wala pa sa penalty.
A quick 5-0 run for Perpetual, extending their lead to now 9. Ito si Princese sa ilalim.
Wala nang nagawa doon si Warren Bonifacio. 6'11" frame.
Nice pass also coming from Jimenez.
15-6 here. And again, Mikey, balikan ko yung point ko kanina. Si Kite Jimenez, a very crafty player coming in mid-season para dito sa Perpetual. Napakahirap naman niyang pigilan. That adds another dimension for this Altos team.
And I'm sure, ayan siya. Itong si Jimenez, he can also crash the boards. Pero I'm sure he's been practicing with the Altas all season long, even before this season. And he is very familiar with what Coach Frankie wants of him. Pero syempre yung timing niya, kailangan niyang kunin, especially playing under the bright lights of the NCAA. But like what you said, tama yan. Ibang teams tuloy, looking in, biglang may bago silang kailangan problemahin, na kailangan alamin nila yung tendencies, which you will slowly learn din throughout the season. Papasok ng Final Four, medyo alam mo na yung tendencies ng mga bawat player.
Ngayon, may gulat factor itong Perpetual help as Kite Jimenez. This is the jumper there. 15-6. 3:05 remaining in the first. Napako na sa 6 na puntos itong Mapua. Jello Razon outscoring the entire Mapua team 9-6. Here's Lugo. He will try to end that. He does. Noah Lugo with a jumper. And timeout here called by Coach Frankie Lim. Backdoor coverage here of the NCAA season 94. At itong kupunan ni Coach Frankie Lim, they have a lot of players who can do multiple things for this particular squad. Kim Aurin, Kite Jimenez, Edgar Charcos. Look at the production there against the Heavy Bombers.
And the way they share the basketball, 16 assists spread out throughout these 3 players. And of course, 14 points. So 14 points and 16 assists from 3 players. Malaking bagay yun. Kasi nga, it gives a lot more, marami pa silang magagawa other than score the basketball. At nasi-set up nila yung ibang teammates nila.
Here's Jasper Cuevas as we continue the action here. Oh, that's going to be a push called against the rookie, Jasper Cuevas. So babalik ang bola dito sa Mapua. They scored a basket earlier off a jumper by Noah Lugo. Here's Kim Aurin.
I just want to point this out, Martin. The kid is swole.
Yeah.
The kid is swole.
Look at that frame. Kaya matapang talaga siya umatake eh. Ang naalala ko sa kanya, Mikey, si The Hercules, Jojo Tangkay.
Totoo.
Diba?
Jojo Tangkay. Hopefully ma-close up ni Direk Raul. Pero he is really sold for a basketball player, and he uses that to his advantage, whether it be on defense and on offense. At ito, sa depensa niya, the hustle.
Nakakuha siya ng turnover doon against Daniel Aguirre. Here's Kite Jimenez. Goes to Cuevas. Jello Razon with the basketball, using that as a screen. Razon. First miss from downtown for Jello. Here's Victoria, putting on the jets off the glass center.
Really, Lawrence Victoria, accepting the challenge that Jello Razon is giving him. Jello Razon with 9 points, pero si Lawrence Victoria talaga lumalaban din, especially in the offensive end.
5 straight. May Perpetual, sinagot ng 4 straight ng Mapua. Here's Jimenez. Pero yan ang hindi pa niya nakukuha dito, yung kanyang shooting touch in the past 2 games. Here's Serrano. The jumper is good. And Mapua is within 3 points.
Game of runs nung last game nila in the first round. Pero ngayon, ganun din ang nangyayari. Lumayo ng onti ang Perpetual, humabol itong Mapua.
At 6-0 now for the Cardinals. Perimeter field goals natin. 4 out of 8 for Mapua, 3 out of 8 for Perpetual. Here's Aurin. Too strong on that one. And ball will go the other way as we have a foul on the rebound play. It's going to be on Prince Eze.
More running the floor. Lawrence Victoria. That shifty move creates some space for that floater. Kabila naman, Eze challenging Serrano to that perimeter jumper, and Serrano making him pay.
The veterans for the Cardinals working here in the first. 6 straight points for Mapua with 1:08 remaining here in the first quarter. And with Perpetual in penalty situation, gustong dagdagan yan ni Justin Serrano sa free throw line. Malayan High School, one of the homegrown players netong Mapua, as you see Bunyag on your screens alongside Exhibiteng. Too strong on the second, and we have a 2-point game here in the first quarter. Edgar Charcos pumasok na ulit. He suffered that mild sprain earlier. Here's Peralta. They go to Charcos, lobs it up to Eze, triple team. Aurin fires from the corner, drops it in.
Good shot there for Kim Aurin. And you have to commend it to si Prince Eze, knowing na naka-attract siya ng 3 defenders. And alam niya kung kanina ipapasa yung bola for that open 3-pointer. And Aurin capitalizing on that triple team hitting from the outside.
And Perpetual forces the turnover in the next play. Lawrence Victoria umapak sa ating sideline. Turnovers natin dito, Mikey. Nakakarami na tayo. 11 for Mapua, 8 for Perpetual.
10 parehas ng teams. Copy basketball na nakikita natin. Hopefully, pag nakuha na nila yung rhythm nila sa game na to, mag-lesson yan.
We have 26.3 seconds remaining in the first. Edgar Charcos, the floater, no good. But it's gonna be a possession will stay with Perpetual here as AJ Coronel checks in for Kai Jimenez. 6 seconds difference between the two clocks.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Peralta inbounds it to Charcos. Edgar fires the 3. Wala pa rin para kay Charcos. Here comes Mapua. Noah Lugo tumatakbo. Naagawan ng bola. Peralta with a steal. Peralta drops it off. Aurin with a finish.
Big turnover there para sa Mapua, giving Perpetual an easy layup there on the other end.
And it's still a game of runs. Kanina 5-0. Run sinagot ng 6 or 7-0 run by Mapua. But Perpetual ending this quarter on a 5-0 run. Pero Fagelo Razon, Prince Eze, Edgar Charcos, and the last basket earlier by Kim Aurin. But Noah Lugo contributing that basket for the Cardinals in our first quarter. Here was the triple team, but Kim Aurin knocking down the 3-pointer wide open from the corner, allowing Perpetual to get the 7-point lead after the first 20-13. Second quarter action when we return here in the NCAA Season 94.